we're beginning to see with Restore, it's turning into a cult. And it's really fucking cringy. It's horrendous. I'll give you an example. Rupert Lowe was asked about Tommy Robinson joining the other day, and he said it's up to Tommy if he wants to become a member. Okay, now, I just tweeted one word. I tweeted the word disgusting. You know why? Because Tommy's a fucking weirdo. He's a Zionist freak that is paid for by Robert Shillman. And now he's a fucking terrorist as well, according to the government. So, lol. But all I did was tweet disgusting. And all the comments were, Restore can do what they want. Tommy can join whatever party he wants. We trust Tommy. I'm like, okay, but this is what I mean. It's like, you criticize him, and then everyone jumps on you. And then everybody started going, yeah, but Restore never said he was going to get a role inside of the party. Restore just said that he could join as a member. I didn't even say anything about him getting a role. All I said was disgusting, because it is. But anything critical of Restore or Low, everybody jumps on you. Everybody hounds on you. That is cultish. How can you have any form of progress if you're continuously just backlashing on everything? That is how MAGA went wrong. Think about when MAGA started. It was this figure, the anti-establishment figure, basically was saying the three infamous words, I don't care, basically coming out and being like, I'm here, I'm going to drain the swamp. I don't care about what the average politician says. We're going to deport millions and millions, and there's going to be no more immigration over the southern border. That's what Trump was saying. He formed this cult of personality with the hats as well. Everybody had a little MAGA hat on. Yeah, this cult of personality. Trump's gonna stop the wars. He's gonna stop immigration. He's gonna make America great again. He's gonna build the wall. He's gonna drain the swamp. Everybody was like, yeah. Criticism was thrown away because he would sit there and be like, I don't care. He would call people low energy and idiots on TV, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. They loved that kind of high energy. And then what happened? Because the kinks hadn't been figured out, because the criticism hadn't been figured out, he got into office. And all of the things that he said he was going to do, he began not to do them. No new wars. They ended up in new wars. Make America great again. Inflation went up. Gas prices went up. Groceries went up. Immigration still carried on. We're going to deport millions. ICE went into red states and then backed out of it after a bit of backlash. It's the same process there. He was seen as a divine figure for some reason. You couldn't criticize it. Otherwise, you had Trump derangement syndrome. And everybody was on board with it. Everybody was coping. Everybody was like, yes, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And then when it wasn't, because people were unwilling to take criticism, then it just started to collapse. And now MAGA is basically dead. They literally just surrendered to Iran. The Goy win, right? That is the pinnacle of MAGA. Their end goal, the golden age, was America surrendering to Iran and offering them $300 billion for an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, to stop the war. That was it. That's how MAGA ended. And the signs were there. The signs were there. But because the base didn't want to listen, because they didn't want to have the serious conversation about what was going wrong, and the subversion, like the Jewish money and the Jewish supremacy that was happening to MAGA, because they didn't want to deal with that, what did you see? You saw the downfall of MAGA, and frankly, you saw the entire base destroyed, where they're now so emotionally upset, so emotionally discombobulated, big word, that there is no clear consensus where the right wing goes. It's so fractured inside of the GOP. If you're not behind Trump, you get attacked by his base, but then he keeps having defections. Like, that is what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen to Restore.